code.
Not the one you emailed.
Which one?
You emailed the code.
No, that
That
was
was our
for
last,
Tuesday.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the code that you need to get. So I will tell you, I was very, very strategic having some pencils and stuff out there. And I would have died and this training would have never happened, would have been cut short because of some seating that was arranged. So with that said, our first giveaway. Underneath your seat, there is a sticker.
It's not me.
A real one.
National public seating, I don't think that is. Who has
I will tell you, it is Mr. Farland. And my wife really almost sat almost sat there.
Yay, read that.
You got a fancy cup. Alright. So here's a little activity, a little draw activity that you can know about, like the background of Nearpod that is up and coming. So take about 30 seconds. You can either use you click on the pen feature down below, and you can circle everything that you think Nearpod has been acknowledged for. So just so you are aware. They're all true. So they're all true. So it's up and coming. They just purchased vocabulary, and we're going to go into vocabulary for a little bit. Yeah. So Nearpod now owns vocabulary. Yep, and I'm going to show you that. So this is kind of like a mash training, so I've done some before, so I'm just going to go real quick through this. So there's VR field trips that you can do anywhere. And Miss Kearney did a grant. We have the goggles. We have 12, 13 iPods that you can use with the kids. Here's an example of going to a field trip. And also, so I made this lesson. It's not tied to math or academics. This is more like an SEL type of thing. Kind of like a Monday morning type of thing you can use. So here's your quick field trip that you can use. So as you're doing this draw activity, just know, I know we have a lot of like iPads and it'll be easier to do it on the iPad, but just a warning, and remember this because there may be a quiz later. Just know that you can, on the iPad, you can use the Nearpod app, but you don't have to. You can use Safari. And I would probably use Safari only because Apple does updates all the time. And a lot of times that app is old, so if you click on the app, it's going to say you need to update it. So then you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs and stuff like that. But remember that. You do not need to use the app. It's like I'm teaching for the test, right? So just, you can draw how you feel about that. About 10 more seconds. See, we got a bunch up there already.
I do like that once you submit it, since you need to edit it, which would be nice because sometimes kids edit so quickly and they're like, oh,
And then the other thing too is if I wanted, like if I was doing like a math problem and I wanted to share, like now you guys see all this, somebody's work that you could see on your screen. That was not mine. Yeah, you click on it and click share. So we're talking about emotions, so I'm not going to click it for it, but just know there's also the read aloud thing. So if I was to click that little play button, it would read what is on there, which is good for our kids with accommodations. So the next thing that's going to go into is about the emotions is a 3D model. So here is a 3D model of the endocrine system. So another thing that you could use with the VR goggles if you wanted to as well. You're not going to use it. So these are
Amen.
these are some activities that, so there's science labs you can do and there's math labs that you can do as well. So this one that you guys are going to get right now is for primary. It's all about making a 10. So you have numbers that you can do. I know it's coming a little bit slow, but there's numbers that you can do, and you click on it, and the whole process of it is to make a 10. I don't think the internet's working. Katie got it. Katie's
Where are these lessons that are created under this?
Yeah.
What are the abbreviations?
It's FAT.
PHET?
Yep.
And so those are lessons in the Nearpod library.
They're actually like there is lessons in the library, but there's also like an activity that you can just add already made. So like like how you can add a slide type of thing, you can do that.
Make a 10.
It's coming. It's coming. So that's like the first. That's the first one. Like the level 1 stuff that you have.
This is above.
I don't understand.
All I keep getting is
Fractions that you can make. So like this one, I'm probably not going to wait just for you guys' time. This one is making like mixed numbers. So you have like shapes and stuff like that, and you're making the actual mixed numbers. So I'll show you guys up here. So if I'm making, say 2 1/3, so there is my 2. And then I'm going to click and drag my 2 1/3.
Once I know how to do it.
I'm good at fractions. For matching pairs, I love
So this is a flashcard, so it's about emotions. So you will see an emotion and how they make you feel.
You're feeling fine. Okay.
Just know that there's a little arrow button at the top. You can click on it to get so you can see all the cards.
Oh, move up. Lost an apple, pain in the heart.
What do we do?
Here's that.
Emotions.
Oh, the pain in the heart, that's a heart.
How you feel right now or what emotions?
Like what is anger? How do you know?
Right, because I want to drag you back.
You're just gonna click. It's like flashcards. So
Oh, no,
yeah.
Oh, that's cheating. We scroll?
Yeah, so you got increase.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Term with definition.
What does it say? That's gagging? I don't know. Whoa, what's going on?
I know my emotions.
I know. I felt like that movie, whatever.
So another neat thing that you can do, and again, this is just adding all PowerPoints. The last thing, let's skip by that
Please
one,
don't show my score. It's really bad.
is there is just a question for you guys to ask. So this is a collaborative board. So why do you think Nearpod is making such a significant impact on education? So once you type your answer and post it, kind of like on Facebook or on Twitter stuff, I want you to like somebody else's comment.
You can like it on there.
I should try to rig the game. That's wrong.
So now it's your guys' turn.
Okay.
So, you are, part of the thing that you have to do is find a lesson. So I'm going to show you how to log in. So if you guys open up a new tab, in case you don't know your login, you can click the little plus sign, open a new tab. To log in, you can log in with your Office 365 account. Yep,
Should we not use the password in that?
you can if you want.
You go straight to your own phone.
I don't know if it was an older version or.
Yeah, you're good. So if you log in with your Microsoft accounts, yeah, you're right. So click.
There are no spaces.
Since I liked it last October.
So I'm gonna show you some of my favorite lessons that we have. So just know, when you're searching for a lesson, you can search by grade level, or standard, or both. I'll repeat that because it may be important later. Grade level, standard, or both that you can do.
What was that last one, bold?
Both.
Oh, great.
So you have,
We should have let Arsenal think it was bold, guys.
when you click on the Nearpod lesson library, this is how you can filter. You can put Florida for standards and stuff like that in your grade level and find what you want to do. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to my library that I could use as like a community circle. So I did not make this lesson, but if I click on edit, you're going to get this choice. So there was a lady in Cox, teaches elementary. She uses Nearpod like all the time. She has a huge library and she has copied down all these codes. So when she does her lesson plans, she knows exactly what to do and what code to use. So it's always good to duplicate the lesson, because then that way you have the one that you have already saved. And then there's a lot of stuff on here that the kids don't necessarily need. So you can click on it and click delete slide and it can get rid of it. So with that said too, there may be, yep, exactly. If there's something that you may want to like add to it, you can always add to it. So you may have seen like the FET simulations are right here. So if I click on where it says add content, there's the FET simulations, and you will see all of like the stuff that we were playing with before that you can do.
Steve, when you say duplicate it, is there a way, is it gonna give me some kind of like color code that I'll know the duplicated versus the original, or can I rename it?
So you can, but if you look at the one that I just had as an example, you can look kind of like by the author. So Nearpod team, me,
Okay, sure.
me type of thing. All right. So just know, find a lesson, edit it, do whatever. At least 5 kids. By next Tuesday, I'll send out the email, and we will do our drawing. Now for the fun. Now for the drawing for today. So if you go back to what we were doing on the code, so your screen should look like mine. It's JBNUT. We're going to do a time to climb. You're good. You're where we are. Time to climb. So, it is.
You're able to add a slide like that into a presentation, like a time to climb.
Yep. The time to climb is kind of review of today and everything kind of.
At this time, all morning duty personnel should be at their assigned posts. This includes safety patrol.
We're going to do it for the top 3. Top 3, whoever makes the podium. I want to make sure everybody's in.
Let me
We good? Everybody's
Who's the
good?
guy in the glasses?
I did that because there's no guys in here. I had to have a guy,
That is so
represent.
cool. It has glasses.
Nice goal, he did.
All right, here we go.